Do I miss being a civilian? Is that even a question? Nah, dude. I'm not jealous at all about all my friends going to universities and having crazy parties on the weekdays while I'm, you know, sitting here worrying about duty the next day, having to go to sleep early because I have to muster at like 5. Civilian life. Are you kidding me? Doing 40 hours of work and getting paid for 40 hours of work? Dude, nothing is better than doing 80 and getting paid for 40. Let me tell you, no, I really wouldn't switch it out if I could, because the Navy gave me something the civilian life never could, and that's depression. Pride. No, all jokes aside, guys, I don't really miss being a civilian. There's aspects of the civilian life I am jealous of, and but you also have to take into account where you were before joining the military. And I didn't come from a super wealthy family, wealthy background, nothing, right? We'd have our power shut off, we foreclosure of houses, etc., and I would be living on my mom's couch right now if I didn't join the military, as opposed to I'm about to move into my first apartment with my fiance. Everything's completely covered. I have a great paying job that could pay for the both of us easy, and you know, she's gonna get a job, so a second income is gonna be very nice, as opposed to I was a lifeguard before I joined the military, and before that I was a busboy, and before that I was a caterer, and before that I was a barback, and then before that I was a pizza delivery boy, and before that I worked at a sushi place, and that was only from 16 to 18, so no, well, 15, yeah. So 16, sushi place, pizza boy, barback, and then 17, got hired at Ashbury Golf Course, where I did a bunch of things, moving around from busboy to caterer, blah, blah, blah. And before I joined, I'm like, oh, I'm joining the Navy, gotta do something Navy-ish, I'll go be a lifeguard. I don't know. So I'd probably be working as a lifeguard, trying to find a job in like construction, because that's what I wanted to do before joining the Navy. Actually, my top 5 picks were CB, and I ended up being a corpsman, which is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Medical is such a great field to get into, and I would have never experienced this if it wasn't for the Navy making me be a corpsman. You know, now I'm finishing my prereqs for all my nursing classes, and you know, I have all these medical certifications that the Navy gave me that cost thousands on the outside, and I'm very, very grateful. So aside from missing, like, you know, the social aspect and the experience of college, you know, all my buddies going to parties, you know, fucking beer bonging off roofs and shit like that I'll probably never get to experience, but I mean, it hasn't been bad, especially because I partied a lot my senior year, well, most of high school. And then when I got orders to Chicago, I lived relatively close to home, so I was able to go to some parties there. But besides that, never went to like a big university party. Yeah, I'm sure relationships are easier to maintain if you're not in the military. Stress of work is normally easier on the civilian sector, but then again, we get so many benefits of being in the Navy, it's unbelievable. Like there's so many pros. There's a lot of cons, obviously, but there's so many pros, so I don't miss it. For you that are joined, comment down below, do you miss the civilian life, or are you super grateful that you joined the military? Me, I'm gonna join the military 10 times out of 10 if I have to relive my life 10 times out of 10 times. Unless like my parents were like rich off the bat, which is some of the luxuries my friends get to have. Oh dude, you got an apartment? Sweet, your parents buying it and your school's paid for, and yeah, fuck you, man.